from the sisters, and that is how do you handle multiple proposals. And this is very interesting because most ladies tend to have a few proposals in their single life before they really make that final decision. And sometimes they are multiple, they come like buffet style, and other times you go through dry season with nobody proposing. But during those times when the Lord blesses you with good men lined up with different talents, how do you come up with that decision? How do you narrow it down? First of all, take your time. Don't rush into it. Don't rush into things. Don't feel like you have all these things and so you have to make a decision quickly. Take your time. I'm careful to say that at the same time, because if you take too long, you might lose it all. But take your time to make that decision, because it's very important. It's not a decision that you should take lightly, and it's not a joke or a game. And so make sure that you're taking your time to really look into it and find out what really you need. This decision that you're gonna make from these men, or selecting one capable man, is not a decision for that person. It's a decision for you. And so sometimes I tell people, and I hate to use that word, but I tell people that in this situation you have to be selfish a little bit. You need to know what your particular needs are. You need to know what God has told you about your man. For instance, you have, let's just say 3 men, 3 good men. They're all in the church, or they're all in a group that you're familiar with, and you like all of them. How do you make that decision? First of all, you need to see your future. You need to know what is in your future. And how do I mean by that? What is it? What is your desire? What is in your heart? What have you been dreaming about? What has God told you about yourself, about your future spouse? What do you see? You don't need to look at the present, about the muscles right now, about how fluent they are at Bible studies and all that stuff. And the things that you're looking at, make sure that the things that you're looking at is not really because they have a lot of social media followers, or they are influencers, or they are this, or they are the guy that everybody's looking at. Because it will surprise you that maybe in 10 years time they may not be that guy. It will surprise you that in 5 years time, or even in 20 years time, what if they lose that kind of influence that you're attracted to? So make sure that you're getting deep into the things that would make you or God has told you about your marriage, about your partner, that would make you happy. So yes, look at your needs and choose. Look at what God has told you and choose. Follow what is important, and not fame, and not money, and not social media likes and love and what people are saying. Follow what God has placed in your heart. Somebody that can support you, somebody that can love you, someone that can, help you build. Look into the future. Pray for grace that God will give you discernment to be able to look past the now, so that you can make that choice. So let's say that you have found that person and you have made your selection, but you don't know how to go about it, or how to let the other people know, or the other people that come in your life know that you have somebody. You need to be straightforward. You need to be very objective when you're telling a man. Men can usually take it, even though sometimes they would seem like they're weak and they will cry. Some of them they are very crafty, and they will be able to make things up to make you feel like, oh, they will die. No, they will not die. They can take it. Be objective and straightforward. Be kind in your approach, and let them know that unfortunately, as much as you admire, you can come up with some of their positive traits and say that as much as you like that, unfortunately, you will not be able to go out with them at this time. And you're sorry if that may hurt their feelings, but you just want to be honest and truthful with them. I think that serves them right and serves you right as a Christian lady, than to lead them on and get all the money and all the attention and all the fame from these men, and in your heart that you don't have anything for them. You do right by taking that bold step and letting them know that you're not interested at this time. And you have to do it politely. Ask for wisdom and ask for grace from God to do that. And it's important that you pray before you take on those tasks, so that you don't hurt people, especially in the church. If you are doing these things, you make sure that you don't hurt others. And that in your choosing, make sure that you choose capable men that fear God, men who know the truth, men who will stand for what is right. And that should be your criteria for doing that. And if you're in a situation where you're confused and you still don't know what to do, I'd like for you to just take it serious, because this is a life decision. You don't want to miss your kinsman redeemer. So take some time to pray about it. Take some time to fast about it and let God lead you. God will lead you. He's not a father of confusion. He will help you to settle on that right person. And don't rush. What is yours will be yours. What is yours will definitely be yours. Before I end, I just want to give this word of advice, if you don't mind. We need to watch our ways as Christian ladies and avoid flirting, because you will enjoy the attention and then the things that comes with it and all that, but at the end of the day it will lead you to confusion. It will lead you to a situation. It can possibly, I'm not saying that if you're you have multiple proposals it's as a result of flirting, but flirting can potentially lead you into that dilemma that you don't want. And flirting possibly can lead you to a state of confusion, because at the end of the day you attract so many people to you that you may not have what it takes to handle them, and it's not even right. It can be misleading. And so I want to advise against that in the way we dress, in the way we talk, in the way we engage people online, that we are not sending signals that saying something different from what our intentions are, or saying sending signals that are misleading to other people. So after all is said and done, engage in prayer. You can never go wrong with that. Thank you so much. God bless you.